What does that mean to me? What does that mean to you? And what did God mean when he said that? And truthfully, I now understand that as believers, as Christians, as followers of Jesus Christ, you and I have a duty to, yes, be good, be righteous, be holy. Yes, do God's work and love him with all your heart. That's major key. But you have a duty to the people around you as well. You stop the decay. We can smell it in the air. We live in a dark world. You're called to be a light, and that's what the salt is. It's slowing down. God, even when he talks about destroying the cities, and he tells them, they ask him, God, even if you find 40, if you find 30, if you find 20, will you save the city? And God says, even if I find 5, I'll save it. He couldn't find 5, y'all. It's not 5 people who will stand up for what's right, to be light in the darkness, to be the salt, 1 grain, to help us from our own demise. You got to understand that you may be the only good, righteous, believing person that a person ever meets in their life. And understand that there's a magnitude to that. There's a gravity. And you should walk in that. Feel pride in that. But ultimately, feel encouraged to spread what you have inside of you onto others so that they can gain it as well.
Yeah, and I want to touch on the things that people don't like to talk about. And what people don't like to talk about is the truth. And the truth is, we sit here, all of us have done it, all of us have seen it. We sit here and we repost, we like, we share, and we comment on all the things that we know are either demonic, we know it's talking about, hurting other people, talking about families separating, talking about children being abused, mothers being abused, fathers being abused. We like, comment, and share and subscribe to all these types of things. But you know what we don't do? Mm-hmm. We don't like, comment, share, and subscribe to the people who are trying to say that was wrong. What does that tell you? If you can share a post that says 20 people were destroyed in XYZ city, but you can't share the person who covered what really happened, what does that tell you?
You don't like the truth.
You don't like the truth.
We're a clickbait generation.
We're a clickbait generation. And that tells you that I don't have time to be taught something. I only have time for destruction.
Listen, that's why we love sermons and not the Bible.
Yeah, that's why we love sermons and we don't like to read. Because we love to hear the stuff that sound quick and good. Give us a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Sugar, spice, and everything nice. And then you make the Powerpuff Girls. That's what we like. We like a little bit of sugar, a little bit of spice.
Just something to take the edge out to last till next Sunday.
But we don't want to look into how is sugar even sugar? Or how is spice even spice? We want to just take it and then drink it. Not even knowing
what it
is.
It's true.
And that's the scary part. That's the scary part for, the generations to come. We see a lot of us turn a blind eye to the things that are right. And we see it all the time. We see people talking about the things that are right. And, these people get, shadow banned. These people get blocked. These people get unfollowed. These people get reported. But the person that cusses you out and let's just be real. The sexy reds, the who else? All these different types of people. I don't even know any names anymore because that's how much I've tried to throw it out of my brain. We have so many of these different types of people that promote things that are just separation of men and women, but we do not even say, you're doing a good job to the people who are trying to do right. Just trying.
Yeah, I think that's what we're searching for. We're searching for perfection. Like, if I can detect a flaw in you,
I don't like it.
Turn it off.
Yep.
And it's crazy because the most flawed people we love and we accept them for their flaws, but then you find a person who's trying to be good and because they're trying to be, so a person trying to be
I already
bad,
know what you're about to say.
A person trying to be evil, you accept them for evil.
Yeah.
And so all their flaws and evil ways, you make excuses and you say, well, this is why this and this is why that, and you accept them for it and you make accommodations for them.
Mm-hmm.
But if a person tries to be good, you go dig up their past. You cancel them. You rip them apart and destroy their credibility just because you don't like what they're doing. You don't like what they're saying. You don't like their approach. You don't like that they think that they're better and they're judgmental.
Or even give them a chance. You don't even give it a chance because you're like, that sounds too good to be true. And that looks too good to be true.
Mm-hmm.
You can't have a happy marriage. I don't believe it. You can't have happy children. I don't believe it. You can't have a good boyfriend. You can't have a good girlfriend. You can't have a nice job. I don't believe it. If it's not bad, I don't believe it. If it's not the struggle, I don't believe it. People only want to look at the struggle because that's where people want to stay. You want to stay in the struggle, so you search for people who are struggling. Or you search for people who used to struggle that you have promoted to the status of celebrity, and now you want to follow them because you're like, just yesterday they were struggling with me. So you promote that. But the people who started out one step by step by step by step, and they got a little bit better and a little bit better and a little bit better. You don't like that. You don't like the people who are trying to get a little bit better. You want them to be all the way at the bottom and then just shot to the top out of nowhere. You don't want to help the people or talk to the people or teach the people or get taught by the people who are trying to do the right thing step by step by step by step. And it's sad.
And I'll encourage you, if you are a fellow YouTuber, you are a pastor, you're this, you're that, you're doing something good, something in the works of God, something to help, and no one sees you, no one follows, no one likes, no one comments, I'm here to tell you that God says, what does it benefit a man to gain the world and lose his soul? So collect the rubies in heaven, keep doing the work, and know that God has something for you, even if it's not here with these people, even if no one else sees it, even if no one ever sees us.
Mm-hmm.
We don't do it for the likes. We don't do it for the money. We do it because even if one person is watching, we appreciate it and we do it for you. Because one soul won, heaven rejoices.
At least our kids will see it.
And our kids will see it. Hey, Journey.
Kids will see it.
Hey, Jakes. I hope that you enjoyed this message. I hope that it sat with you. I hope that you benefited something from it, because it's a simple concept. But for some reason, amongst all of us, it's difficult to grasp. And we hope that we got you a little bit closer, just this much closer to understanding it. And to maybe smiling at somebody tomorrow, telling them to have a good day, shaking their hand, or telling them that Jesus loves them, because he does. And with that being said, make sure you like, comment, share, and
subscribe.
And we will see you guys in the next one.